I'm Lori Schneider with Homeworld Business Magazine here in the Imusa booth at the 2010 International Home and Housewares Show in Chicago with the one and only George Duran.
We're talking about cookware. I mean, especially Hispanic, Latin cookware, so you can make all those like foods that have the rolling R's, and then which makes food taste better, right?
Of course.
So one of the foods that I brought here to cook for you guys is a chorizo lentil soup. I'm rolling the R's because, again, it sounds better, I think.
It sounds much better.
So tell me what you like about lentil stew, for example. What is something that you like about it?
The lentils?
The lentils are good. Okay, very good. And then there's also, the stew aspect, the idea that you can cook something for a long time and kind of the smells in the house and so on. And I kind of twisted it and I put a Latin twist to it by making it with chorizo. And chorizo, have you had chorizo before?
Yeah, it's a sausage, right?
It's a sausage. It's a spicy sausage. It's a very Latin sausage. It's also Spanish sausage, but a lot of people from Latin America know it. And a lot of supermarkets today, in your Latin aisles, you can find the chorizo. Mm-hmm. And all I'm doing is adding the chorizo inside this very simple recipe. But one of the beauties of this recipe is that it can be made like in 8 minutes.
Really? Now, what do you use? What kind of product do you use to cook this dish?
It's interesting. The product is right over here, actually.
How convenient.
And a lot of people get scared when they look at that. Do you know what that is?
I think it's a pressure cooker, but you're right. I've never used one because I'm a little afraid.
Let me tell you something. You're going to love this pressure cooker. It's really interesting because I was scared when Imusa first came up to me a few years back and they gave me this pressure cooker. I said, oh my goodness, this is like the machine that my mom has and it's hissing in the background. What am I going to do with it? I started learning about it, reading about it, and testing it, and I found out that it is so ridiculously easy to use and it is so safe to use. That's the beauty of it. It has all these mechanisms to make sure that it doesn't explode or pop or whatever it is that people are afraid of. There's a lot of multiple security systems to it. So to start with, obviously, with the top, you have a lot of security systems, and what you have is this incredible valve, this red pop-up valve, so that when it comes to pressure, and that's after just boiling whatever it is, the stew or whatever it is, when it comes to pressure, it pops up and it prevents you from physically opening the top. There's no way anyone, the cat, the dog, the children, nobody can open this. It's impossible to open it. So already that's one security right over there. There's also a pressure valve, a regular pressure valve, that when it starts getting into pressure, it will start hissing. It's absolutely normal. And the beauty of that is that the smell in the house starts transforming into this lovely smells. And then you have the extreme security pressure valve. This is for emergencies. If these two fail for some reason, then you have the third pressure valve, which will pop up automatically and release the pressure. So you have a very safe product here, and most importantly, you can cook quickly with it, efficiently. It's an energy saver, and you can make delicious recipes like my chorizo lentil stew.
Now, speaking about recipes, I know one of the things that Imusa's been doing with its cookware is including some of these recipe cards in with products that give you a little bit of information, but this is part of a bigger project that Imusa's working on, and that's their chef project. Why don't you tell me a little bit about that?
Imusa has teamed up with a lot of chefs, Latino chefs, to kind of start propagating the whole Latin cuisine to everybody. And it's not just about purchasing Latin kitchenware products. It's a lot about teaching people how to make Latin food very easily, and that's a very new trend right now. Everybody's trying to get into the whole, what is a yuca, what are chorizos, what are the cilantros, and all these things. And it's not just about making guacamole. It's about really making it in a gourmet level, bringing up the whole Latin food level into a more gourmet aspect. And they've teamed up with a lot of chefs, including myself. Elsie Ramos is here with us today as well, and teaching us how to make classic Latin recipes. Some of them gourmet, some of them easy, some of them, people who already know how to cook. They can also learn how to cook Latin food now thanks to this system. And all the cookware from Imusa comes with, these sheets that pretty much have this is like 12 recipes in this one already that you can just cook with this cookware as it is. And all of these cookwares, anything, kitchenware that you see over here also comes with recipes. And again, it gives you an idea on how to start cooking healthy and most importantly, delicious Latin food so that you can start rolling your R's.